So who is Spiritually Speaking Live?
Well, Spiritually Speaking Live is Lynn Harrod DeVerges, which is who I am.
And Sita Starr, formerly known as Stacy Marsh.
Yes, and we met each other about 19 years ago.
Yes.
And in the 19 years that we've known each other, we have both grown considerably. So I remember when I first met you, you were a beautiful clairvoyant medium who was so scared. You were terrified about seeing everybody and everything.
Well, yeah, when spirits are chasing you, you know.
I guess it would be a little scary.
It's a little scary,
it would
right?
Be. Well, I was a teacher, and we met through someone,
a mutual
friend who had referred me, and you were one of my prize students and my most challenging student. Dear Sita here actually helped me grow considerably through the years because you would always ask me, well, why? How come? Who said?
I had lots and lots of questions.
Yes.
I had waited a long time to get a teacher, and because I knew it was something that I needed to have, direction and guidance, and I wanted to know how to work with my clairvoyant abilities, my clairaudience abilities as well. So it was really nice to be able to find somebody that could help me get more grounded and taught me techniques that helped me to accept myself more.
Yes,
basically.
Yes,
yeah.
That's exactly what it was. And also in doing that, because of how Stacy was, it caused me to really step up and start bringing my A game. So from the very beginning, Stacy has been one who's really helped me to speak my truth, as she has spoken her truth. And together, we came to Spiritually Speaking Live.
That's right.
So in fact, it was your idea,
right,
or at least Spirit brought you the idea,
right?
Yes,
yeah,
of
exactly.
the show.
And that was in about 1.5 years ago. I guess I need to give a timeline, but it was in 2008, and I kept hearing a spirit say, "Get on the radio, get on the radio," and I thought, "Who are you talking to?" You know, because I didn't know anything about radio, and so it had, kept going on for months, and there was an incident where a woman that I didn't know, who was also clairvoyant medium, and she happened to, we were chatting in a chat room, and she gave me a reading.
Okay.
And said, "God's talking to you and you're not listening." And I thought, and so I just cried, and I said, "I know exactly what you're talking about." And so I just started asking God, "Hey, if this is something you want me to do, show me how that needs to happen." So I kept, you kept popping up.
Okay.
For me,
All right,
in my mind, so I thought, I need to talk to Lynn and see if she wants to do this with me. So, and in the meantime,
in the meantime, I had been receiving messages from Spirit that I should do something on the radio, and it just came up, no details or anything else, just that you should do something on the radio. And I thought, oh yeah, one of these days I'll do something on the radio, not making any moves or decisions or anything about it. Just, oh yeah, one day I'll do that. And so when Stacy had approached me and asked me if I would be willing to do a radio, and she couldn't even get out
the
show
words
out or anything else, and I said, yes.
Right. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I was like,
and so,
yes.
and I had gotten the name. They said Spiritually Speaking, and I thought, okay, that sounds good. And then it's been a learning journey
ever since.
For the past 1.5 years.
Yes.
So
yes.
Spiritually Speaking is 2 powerful clairvoyant mediums.
Yes, and we actually help people to grow and get in touch with their purpose, help
That's
to
right.
empower them. We do that through a fabulous radio show that we have called Spiritually Speaking Live, and that is on LA Talk Radio as well as GameCon Radio. And if you want to know more about it, you can go to www.spirituallyspeakinglive.com. And so we will be talking more about the radio show. So just, tune in to the next video and you'll get a chance to hear all about it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
You think you want to tell them a little bit about your background as a child?
Well, okay. All right. I can
just a little bit.
Just a very quick, brief background. I've been clairvoyant my whole life. Shut down about the age of 6 or 7 when I saw something very frightening. I didn't want to deal with it. But Spirit continued to talk to me through the years, and I was always curious about spirituality and healing and so forth. And I came to taking classes, and Spirit guided me where I needed to go, what I needed to do. And so I ended up actually going to a place where I received the learning and the teaching and so forth that I needed to have. Basically, it helped me not be afraid.
Right, exactly.
That was the bottom line. And so I started teaching from there.
For me, it was, I started doing readings from the time I could talk. My family had people calling me from about age 2, 3 years old. I grew up in, it came from a long line of sensitive people, very sensitive in the sense of clairvoyance, mediumship. My whole family is psychic. Excuse me. My whole family is psychic. And, okay, here we go. We're going to edit that. So, my whole family is psychic. You see how that don't want to come out? My whole family is extremely right. They don't want me to tell the story, right?
You have to tell it.
My whole family is very psychic, and I'm the only one in my family that have chosen to take it out in the public. So with that, I have always been able to see spirits, always converse with them, had lots and lots and lots of spirit friends. And I thought it was very natural and normal for everybody else. So that started me on my path. And I continued through all of studying on my own from a very young child with books that was in my family home. And just really took the time to hone this part of my abilities and knew that it was something that I always wanted. I was very fascinated by.
Yeah.
So.
And so now?
And now we're here.
We're here.
Right. Ready to share this journey with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Spirit has worked with us, and Spirit continues to work with us so that we can work with you. And that's our passion.
That is our passion.
And that's our purpose. And that's the way that we want to serve you. So tune in and find out more about the radio show.